Morning everyone, welcome to the channel. So if you watched our introduction video, you'll know that we are building a reptile room in our integral garage, and the day has come. This morning the plasterboard came with the lats and the plaster. Yesterday we picked up the wiring, the sockets and all the other little bits. We've had a bit of an issue in terms of logistics with our shed. We've ordered a shed to put all the stuff out of here into there, and it hasn't arrived, so we've actually had to put everything in the back garden that's not electrical and tarpaulin it up and then put electrical items in the house. But it doesn't matter too much. Once the shed's here, we'll get around that. So the plan is all the walls are going to be plasterboarded. We're going to have a laminate flooring, and we're going to have, I believe, 3 or 4 sockets this side, different heights, 3 or 4 sockets that side, different heights. I will try and film as much as possible, but we've got the father-in-law here doing it and he's not too keen on being on camera, so I'll just do as and when I can. So sorry if I miss things, but enjoy the video. Right guys, so this is where we are up to now. I've expanded foamed around the garage door, and then once it's settled, I'll fill in any additional gaps. I did this previously. I put some polystyrene on the garage door and then the foil. And up to now in terms of the walling, we're slowly getting there on this side. And then once we've panelled all this side, we're going to start putting the plasterboards on and running electrics in, because we're a little bit tight for space. So we'll put some of them on there and then bring the rest of them to the side, and then we'll start this side. So this is where we are. One side's nearly fully done. Obviously we've left that plasterboard off for the fuse box so we can get the wiring finished, because there's going to be a ring circuit, so it's going to run round there and then into all the plugs down on this side of the wall once done today, and then obviously back up there and then back to the fuse board. Bought some stuff in because it's heavily raining outside, like the lawnmower and what have you. But this so far we've got. So my father-in-law's nailing through it. I'm obviously helping him, but I'm not really good at most of this stuff, so I'm just kind of learning as I go. But yeah, at the moment, it's cold outside. It's the 1st of January 2025, and it's 11 degrees in here. I'm curious to see how cold it is outside, so I might do a test for you. But hopefully, once it's fully done and falls down and enclosures are in here, it should hold a nice ambient temperature. But we'll see. We'll see how the video progresses. Right, I've just put 2 battens up. I've got 2 screws to do, but yeah. Let's go see how cold it is outside then in comparison to inside. 6.7 degrees ambient temperature. So if I bring this back in, we'll see how much warmer it is in here now. Which is promising, because it just means that when it comes to the cold months like now, I'll only have to bang on 1 radiator maybe to keep the ambient temperature up, but I have got 2. So this is the progression. All the plasterboarding is done. All the wiring and sockets are done. So we've got 8 sockets, 3 low, like that, 2 high. So we didn't go with the idea of going up and down, up and down. We decided just to go all at the same sort of level. So this one here is just over 6 foot away from there. So that's where my 2 bow ribs will go. I'm not sure what size I'm going to go yet, whether I'm going to go 6 foot or 7 foot, but we'll see. Obviously we've got the 2 higher ones in the corner there and there. That's so we can have a camera up there and a camera up the other side, and also maybe a miniature fan both sides in case it's too warm in the summer. And we can also thinking about putting a vent in the top of the door to allow an airflow for summer. Obviously we've got a little bit of gap around the garage door anyway, so we'll get that natural flow. And then for obviously summer, winter time, we've got the heaters, the mini one and the bigger one, to keep the ambient temperature high. Obviously if it's not good enough, we will upgrade to a different one. But yeah, it's all coming along. So tomorrow it's getting plastered. And then obviously that'll take a few days to dry, a couple of, I don't know, 3-4 days. And then we can paint it and then look at laying the floor. So I've bought the laminate flooring for it. It's like a grey oaky style. And yeah, so we're thinking about drawing some, getting Holly to paint some, like a feature wall, but we're not sure yet. It's just an idea. But it's exciting. I'll update you when we get to the next stage, guys. So it is officially being plastered. Look at that, we're nearly there. Great plastering as well. So this is going to set tomorrow and Sunday morning, and then we're going to start putting the flooring down. Been told not to put the flooring down tomorrow because the moisture will go into the laminate flooring. So we've got to let it set properly. But yeah, we're getting there now. Won't be long, and it'll be done. Vivs have been ordered, so progression is here. So the room is done, guys. Firstly, I just want to say thank you to Holly's dad, my father-in-law, Mark, for doing basically everything, and I was basically his labourer. His friend Mike, who did all the plastering with Mark, I appreciate it, and obviously my wife for all the support she gives me, and my granddad for all the support he gives me. So we'd stuck to the plan. We put the sockets, 4 sockets on each side of the wall. We keep 3 low and 1 high on either side. That's so we can run the cameras 24/7, and we can also put fans up there if need be. We've got the 2 heating elements, which I pointed out earlier in the video. So these have been a godsend. The room's at 14.5 degrees, and this one's only running, and it's been on for about an hour. We've got a dehumidifier, which will keep all the moisture out of the air so we don't get any mould anywhere. And if you're wondering, because it's been in the video from the start, if you're wondering what this is, we did buy this second hand last year, but what we was going to put in it, we didn't end up putting in it. So now it's sat here, and we're trying to decide what we're going to put in it. It's either going to be an arboreal snake or potentially a tree monitor, but we'll see. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, guys, but I don't want to be having a ton of animals in Max. That's not how we roll. It's quality over quantity. So, you know, we'll stick to what we have and just maybe add a few additional. This is the base for the Boas Vivs that are arriving on Friday, which will be getting a review video and also a build video. And then once they're built, I'll then start moving animals in here. due to the fact that if you build this, you'll know the silicone and all the other stuff you're using to build the bit, it gives off bad fumes. So I don't recommend you doing it in the same room as any of your animals. So that's a wrap with the room. If you guys are not already a member of Responsible Reptile Keeping, I'd advise that you are, or become one. These guys are brilliant. They're basically fighting for our hobby, keeping things straight and going against the activists when they're trying to shut us down for keeping exotic animals. So these guys do deserve respect, so check them out if you haven't already. And keep a lookout for the next video, guys. I really appreciate it. And if you could please like, subscribe and give us a share. And we'll see you in the next one.